Good morning, guys. I am headed out. Today is February 1st, so it's a good day. Headed out. I'm going to look for a bull that I have some history with. Gonna try and find him, never see it. Well, I did see him alive last year after he shed, but never ever seen him with his horns on. So right now, headed out. It's pretty early in the morning. Hopefully we can get there in time. Kind of had a late start this morning, forgot some stuff, had to turn around, all that good things. But right now we're gonna go do that. Then we're gonna set a camera in another familiar spot I'm familiar with, try and get that bull on camera. And then maybe do some shed hunting in between. I've got some spots I wanna try, check out, all that good stuff. So we will see here in a minute. But yeah, headed out. Hopefully we can turn up something. I know it looks like it's daylight, it's just the guy behind me, but hopefully we can turn something up and drink my monster for the drive out. Kind of interesting week for me, but we will make do with what we got, and here we go. For this bull's going about as good as you could expect. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen an animal all morning. Lots of elk sign in here though, especially when I was walking in. Yet to see this bull, but I kind of expected that. I thought it might take a few trips in here to even turn him up. Very, very low density of animals, but there's a few signs in here. I have my dogs with me. I like to take them every once in a while when I go glass, especially because I think I'm gonna go do a couple hikes today. I want to set a couple cams, maybe 1 or 2 cams today, and then go look for some sheds. Definitely gonna shed hunt my way out of here, back to the truck. This morning I kind of just hopped on a ridge and ran up as quick as possible, but we'll see. Yeah, no signs of this bull yet. My plan is kind of just to come out every weekend and look for him until I know for sure that he's dropped both sides. And I've got a time frame roughly about that I know he's shed previous years in. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Just sitting, hoping, waiting. I'm gonna give it another 15-20 minutes and take off the puffy gear and go look for some sheds and set some cams. Got Bowie right there. So cross our fingers he comes walking out, but I doubt it. He could be anywhere. This stuff's pretty thick. As far as glassing, you'd have to walk in the right spot, but eventually I think we do a pretty good odds of turning him up. So just gonna keep glassing, hopefully find something, and then go look for some sheds today. Well, that always gets me excited to see fresh rubs and pretty good sized bull track. Just got done glassing. Now I'm making my way back, shed hunting through some of this stuff. It's cool to see that rub. There's definitely a bull, at least one running around in here, so that's always nice to know. Hopefully we can turn up the specific bull I'm after eventually. I'm really debating on putting a camera or not out here, just because I don't know. The one year I did put up a camera. Alright, well, just headed in. Spot 2, ended up putting a camera at that other spot in a very, very familiar spot. I don't think I'll find a shed walking in here. It's not impossible, but I could. I want one today. And this has been more of a vlog video, but it's fun. We're gonna go put a camera up in here, but lots of sign as I'm walking in. So you got some elk tracks, some deer, so lots of animals, high quantity of animals. Wish I could say there was more than one bull in here. I'm sure there is. The problem is the only bull I've ever found has been the same bull. continuously. It's just been 5 point a couple of years in a row, and then last year he threw a 6 point. Really pretty bull, solid. I also picked up a big brown deer horn in here, so pretty excited. Gonna go in here, throw a camera up just on some stuff I know they frequent, lots of trails, stuff like that. So I'll have to get that shown in here. Should be fun. Like I said, walking this wash that I've walked a million times. It's usually towards the end of my day that I'm walking this. Usually try and go up into the hills, work my way, and then I walk out this because I'm usually pretty tired, beat. It's steep country. But for the convenience and quickness of things, I'm going to run up this wash pretty much, get this camera out, and then maybe go try and find a shed for you guys today. The sheds I've talked about, I might include in here, maybe a couple, like that big deer horn and that brown that he threw, the 6 point. So those will be fun to see. Yeah, this is gonna be more of a vlog, I think, but it'll be cool to look back on, especially if any of these cameras produce, and just overall see those animals with the horns on their head, and then if I'm lucky enough, pick those animals up and be able to have both. It should be pretty awesome. But yeah, just walking this wash already, I can tell you there's quite a few animals in here, so that's pretty promising. Yeah, so I'll see you guys at wherever I end up to set this camera. That's what I like to see. That's how I know something with horns will be in here this shed season. Pretty sweet. All good signs to look for. Almost up there to where I want to put a camera. So pretty sweet to see that. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna walk in, walk out. It's kind of weird for me not to be looking for sheds. I have small windows in some places I've never walked before, just to get up onto a ridge where a shed could be laying, but not really counting on it. So we'll see. Holy cow, guys. So I took the wrong way. Oh, I hope this is that buck. I took a wrong way, so it forced me to go up and over this hill for some reason. I don't know, but right on top of this is where I found a big brown earlier this year, and I'm staring at a stud hard white, thinking maybe, I don't even remember what side it was. That could be the other side that I've been missing. Look at that freaking buck. Oh my gosh. Oh, is that him? Is that him? I've never had his other side. Let's see. Let's pull up some pics, shall we? Oh, that's such a beautiful deer. That is a big freaking deer horn. That is awesome. That is freaking awesome, dude. Heck yeah. So my other side is a right. Oh my goodness. What a find. His back forks don't match this buck's, but that could be the other side right there. Holy cow. I'm definitely think this is last year's horn. Oh, that is a stud. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to get a pickup. Yes, that is a stud. I really think it's the other side, maybe. Maybe, am I dumb? No. Oh, I don't know. They look different. If that's a different deer, that's awesome. So that means there's some big sheds to be found on this north face. Something I never would have walked ever. That is so awesome. I'm gonna get some pics and get it picked up. So stoked to get this picked up. Hopefully I'm in frame there. There and there. Oh my gosh. That is a stud. I don't think it's the same buck though. That is a freaking stud though. Dear goodness, that is a buck. Holy cow. Dang. That is awesome. Hey Bowie, get. Don't balance the cameras. What a horn. What a freaking sweet horn. That is a different buck. For sure. Younger, not as heavy. It's got that same ridge though. Oh, I know what deer this is. I have other sheds off this deer. Oh, yeah, I definitely know what deer this is. That's awesome. For the camera people watching on YouTube, everybody that's watching this reel, go watch the YouTube video. I'm gonna stop this recording now and see if I've got any pictures. Oh, I know exactly what deer this is with that ridge right there. Oh, no way, that's awesome. It's another deer I found in here, and I think I have a set off this buck. Not entirely sure. Pretty sure. Okay, let's see, what day was that? It wasn't this day. Oh man, that's awesome. Let's see where. Usually take pictures of all of them, but I swear I did. Oh, right there. There he be, I think. This buck's young. He's an up and comer. Sorry for you guys. I'm trying to get this to load. But this buck right here, if you can see that picture, I'm almost positive is the same deer as this one, because he's got that same ridge up through there. And these horns are pretty old. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome. Dang. And then I have a 2-point ear off the same deer, which is pretty cool. That little cheater, this is a big buck in the making. So his other side should be right here somewhere, so maybe we can get it picked up. But heck yeah, that is a bonus going in here. That's why I make mistakes, so I can find sheds, I guess. Oh, that's awesome. All right, this is exactly what we're looking for. Wash that's combined. You can see right there, there's a wash that comes in, wash that comes in here. Pretty beaten trail. I've been walking around. Deer and elk sign on this beaten trail, as you can see here. So that's kind of what I want, especially for this camera. So I'm gonna set the camera up right here, the base of where I found a lot of horns, so hopefully it works out good. Alright, well, I'm getting charged up with the last light, and I'm kind of going old school Christian. This is what I used to do all the time, just because it was cheap. When I was first doing a lot of stuff, I just dig a little hole. I'm gonna take some pyro putty and get a fire started, cook those, eat those for lunch, and some peaches, and then I'm gonna go out and hopefully we can find 1 or 2 more horns for you guys. Like I said, this has been more of just a scouting trip, but I do have some time before I have to head back to town to find some sheds, about 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna get this all cooked up, and then I will be back on here. Okay, so I'm not trying to make a huge fire, just enough to cook this food. I really don't want to smell like smoke, so just gonna grab a gob of this stuff. It's always nice to have in your truck, and kind of get it so it's super fibery for sure. Put that down in our hole. I always like to dig a hole, because even if there is just a little bit of wind, it's nice not to have to worry about something pick up. And like I said, this isn't going to be a huge fire. I'm going to kind of just put these over the top of this. I have this lighter that I borrowed from Lincoln, and see that stuff just fires right up. I'm gonna, Bowie probably thinks we're sleeping here because we only do fires when we're camping. Throw some dad over that. Woo. Seeing that stuff sparks up quick. Just get this. I say I don't want to get smoky and then stand right in the smoke. I really need to invest in a camp chair, but so that stuff will start up good. Get all nice and warm. Be able to cook my SpaghettiOs, get some carbs in me, and eat. But yeah, for now, this is the only shed, which wasn't even supposed to happen, technically. I got super lucky with that one, so heck yeah, super stoked with today so far. So I'm gonna sit down, eat, get a camp chair eventually for something, but yes. Guys, let me tell you, I was just thinking to myself, I always feel dumb until I'm walking through the wide open until I find one. And holy cow, did I just walk up on a sweet one. This looks to be A freaking solid. Oh my gosh, the other side's right there. No way. That is a solid big buck. Holy shiz. Yes. That is a freaking toad. Oh my gosh. You can't even see that other side. How the heck? I got so lucky. Yes. Dude, that side is freaking big. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta, oh my gosh, okay. I'll talk to you later. We're doing 2 separate pickups for this guy because this thing is such a big deer. Oh my gosh. That is a freaking pig, dude. Oh my gosh. That is a buck. And this isn't even the big side. Holy cow, that thing was so wide. Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at that freaking deer, guys. Oh my gosh. Just wait till you see the other side. I can't wait to pick that sucker up. Oh my gosh, let's freaking go. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. This side is the big side. Oh my gosh, that is a buck. Dear goodness, that is so big. Oh my freaking gosh. That is a freaking stud. No way. Oh my goodness. Man. That is a buck and a half. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. That thing is just redonkulous. I'm losing it. Freak, he was so wide too. Man, that's crazy to me. So heavy. Dear goodness, look at those horns. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is a buck. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy. I'm in the middle of a pickup video. Wes has called me, 1 sec. Alright guys, I didn't even get a chance. I got talking to Wes. He FaceTimed me, but I thought I'd just show you guys this buck. Look at that freaking toad. That thing is insane. That is a freaking hammer of a buck. Hammer. So I'm just so happy to be out here doing this. I'm turning around going home. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty awesome. It makes me think. But yeah, this is an awesome set. And I'm sure he had a big part in helping me find it today. So yeah, I just can't believe this set. It's awesome. So I dedicate this to my grandpa Bernie for sure. Goes to him. Want to come out here and just, yeah, awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it all. I'm gonna head home and go help with some stuff at the house. So thank you guys. Leave a like, comment below. Thank you.